I'm using the Git bash where I cloned this project already. So just for this project demo, what I did, I just made some changes in the readme.txt file. Okay, and these changes I made in my feature web portal branch. Okay, and if I'm going to check what is the status, so we can say we have one file which have to modified. Now I'm going to add this file, so that changes should be, and then I'm going to commit. So what I'm going to do here, I just made one small change in my project. The project is a website GitLab repository, and in the feature web portal branch, I've updated the one file. Okay, and let me update this file and commit the changes, and I'm just changing the file. So I just commit and did push. So once I did the push, I can see my changes here. Okay. Now if I check again the Git status, there are no changes, and when I just refresh it, so you can see just I updated my file. Okay. Now in the same phase one, it has, I just click in the merge request. This is my branch, and I need to change my branch because I don't want to merge in master. I want to merge in the develop branch. So this is my source branch, and this is my develop branch where I'm going to merge, and I just compare branches, and I'm going to go, and I assign to me, and I don't want to delete this branch, so I just uncheck because I don't want to delete my feature web portal branch. I want to continue work with this branch, and I just submit this is my Jenkins URL. Okay, and the secret token which I have created in my Jenkins project, and I just check this. So whenever in my website GitLab project a merge request is created, so this webhook will trigger my Jenkins job. Which job will be going to trigger is a website build my Jenkins job will going to trigger. I just so let's go in my Jenkins. This is my Jenkins, and you can see it just triggered now. Okay, 8th November, and it just triggered by the webhook. Webhook triggered my website project of the Jenkins, and once it is done and the build, it send this build status to my GitLab. So we can see here now my build status has been sent here in the pipeline, and if I click in the pipeline, you can see this is a Jenkins. This Jenkins name is because I have given this Jenkins name in my GitLab in my Jenkins project. So my build status has been sent to my GitLab. So once it's successful, it's allow me to merge my request. So merge when pipeline is succeed. This is the one of the configuration I did in my project. If you go in the settings, there's a one check mark we need to do. Whenever my pipeline is succeed, then it's allowed to be merged. If my pipeline would fail, so it will not allow me to merge. Okay, I have to click this. Whenever my pipeline is succeed, then is merge check is appear. So that is the reason it's showing me merge, because my pipeline has been succeed. You will see it just disappear because it's all pipeline is triggered completely. So now we are not seeing that, just which we're seeing before. Here it is written is merge whenever pipeline is succeed. So once it succeed, what happened? It's allow me to merge. I'm just clicking to the merge. So it's merge. Whenever my branch has been merged into the develop branch, what will happen? Another webhook will trigger. So what another webhook I have written it here, this one. This is a part of the second phase of the project. This Terraform, you can see it just completed. It just completed now. Started by the GitLab push. Why it just completed? Because I just merged my branch. Another webhook trigger my Terraform Ansible server Jenkins jobs, and once it's completed this job, the downstream job is a deployment. It is still running. We can see it is still running, and it's deploying my code in my server. So third job which deploy my code on the newly created server. Okay, so in this we can see I just again build everything and successfully deployed my files and configuration in my newly created server. So let's go again. this website build job, which is the first job, I want to show you guys the build status. So when I'm going to see, okay, there's a console log I want to show you. So you can see I'm using the Jacob plugin as well, so that I can see the full coverage of my build status of this particular job. Okay, so when I go in my SonarQube server, I can see okay, yeah, it's created. There's a zero vulnerabilities. The scored smell is status of the B, and we can see the lots of things here in this. So this is Java, and this is my XML. Let you build I am code, which once I build my code, once it passed, once my build is successful, it send the status to my Jenkins. Sorry, it send the status to my GitLab, and the GitLab pipeline has been triggered. Once the GitLab pipeline is triggered, I merge my code, and then I come back. Once I merge the code, my another webhook which I just created, this one. Let me edit it. Want to show you what option I check. So once my branch has merged to develop branch, so this Jenkins job will be triggered, where I have used the push events, or you can use also tag push events. So it's completely optional. Push event just because you want to you merge your code in the development. So this is a push event. I click this tag push event as well because I need it. So once the code merged, this Terraform Ansible branch has been triggered. Project has been triggered, Jenkins project. And if I go in the configure the Terraform Ansible server, so you can see I'm using the access key, okay, and for the secret key I'm using the password parameter. So these two credentials I'm passing as an environment variable, as an input variable for this job, because it has to create the AWS EC2 server. So that's the reason I need to pass the access key and secret key. So I concealed it. Then I just clone my project, and the develop branch there is push. We can change this as per the suggestion right now. And here this webhook settings again, and this is the important part which is written. I just export my credentials, Terraform. You can hide it. I don't require it because I just did while I'm doing the testing. It's trigger. What it does, it create the server for me. Let me show you the console output of the latest build. So what it does, it just create the Terraform configurations for me, and it create the server. I'm displaying the server public IP, and it once server has been created, Ansible will access to that server and install the Apache. I'm using Apache as a web server. And I'm installing the couple of important parameter, like the Java 8 I'm installing because my application Java deployment I'm doing. So I need to install the Java 8 in my newly created server, and some packages I'm also installing. So once it's done, my build is success. Once my build is success, let me go again in the configuration. I want to show you in the configuration only. Once this Terraform Ansible server build has been successful, it's triggered this deployment CD workflow. So this is my downstream project has been triggered once my Terraform Ansible server is successful. Now let's go in my the server. I just want to show you. So this is my auto Terraform server, which is created by the Terraform Ansible Jenkins job. It's a newly server. So when it's deleted or it's not there, so every time my Terraform Ansible server job will create the new server for me every time. Okay, and that's how. And so once my application is deployed, I just grab this server IP. This is my web server. I just grab this server IP. So I deployed the code is a cafe startup company. This is my dream that I want to start my cafe, my own cafe. So this is my startup company I publish right now. So this is the web application I deployed here. So one small change I did in my project, what it is. So whenever someone is clicked to the status.html, we can see, okay, latest version has been deployed, and when it is deployed, this deploys a 23rd of October. The Terraform job trigger the deployment CD workflow job, so which updated the version. So every time the version will be updated, we can see, okay, what latest version has been deployed. So this is the one change I did in my configuration. So whenever new version is deployed, so my date and the time is my version. Site, this is my main website where I'm just started my as a startup company as the project theme we have. Okay, what, so that's how my complete final project I have. I'm able to achieve all 4 phases with complete automation, so I'm not triggering any Jenkins job manually, and this webhook helps me a lot to achieve the automation in this final project. So that's all from my side.